Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started.
And off we go from Tampa.
And able to get this across the 20, but not... as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A first carry for Rachaad White.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Mayfield now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 50 yards. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And I think the ball's out. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. This is White on the screen. He's got room at the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mayfield looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. From the gun, Mayfield. To Evans on the slant. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield. 14 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 4th down, Goff. Flushed out right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air again, Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Goff now looking to throw.
Throw caught by Raymond.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Again, Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are back within a score.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Now Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And again, it's Mayfield. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Goff now to throw.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Right side to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Goff.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta.
42 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
This is caught by McMillan.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
64 yards.
And the Buccaneers add 6 to their lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now he's free to midfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
81 yards.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Baker going to give it to Irving. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st down, here's White. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Flush to his right.
And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Handoff running left, Irving.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 24. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Play fake. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
Mayfield now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
To throw is Goff.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Throwing again is Goff. And a throw right sideline is complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gibbs.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted.
That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And a fast footwork by White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Mayfield.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And they can't bring him down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Finds White.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Here's Baker. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. 20, 10. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Again, it's Gibbs.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Goff now to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff escaping the pressure right.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Now Mayfield.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Flush to his right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Mayfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans.